we're happy that I'm alive. Everything is going great. Everyone is moving forward. And the pandemic hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we see all these changes and we're trying to adjust. And all of a sudden, I start feeling sick again, feeling tired.
Okay.
A very strange fatigue. I go to the doctor, of course, because my cardiologist has been like my best friend since I got my surgery. And so I go to my cardiologist and he said, no, it's probably this, probably that. They run all this different type of tests.
Uh-huh.
By now I have insurance. Thank God I have a medical insurance. So they run all this type of tests and I start losing weight and I start losing all this energy. I don't have appetite. I don't have the same strength that I always have because I love to exercise. I really love to jog and to swim. And I wasn't able to do any of this. And one day I was just feeling really bad. And someone recommended me another cardiologist.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, let me go and see this cardiologist, but I already have one.
Yeah.
I go and see this cardiologist. This doctor didn't run any test on me. He just saw me.
Uh-huh.
And he said, if I were you, I will go right now to emergency.
Why?
Emergency room. I think just by the color of your eyes and by the way you look, I think you have an infection.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. I go home and I'm like, not again, please. Please, no. I was more afraid to go and sit down with Nancy and tell her. I'm like, oh my God.
Here we go again.
Yeah, right. Poor Nancy. I'm going to put her again through this. So I go and I said, well, this is what the doctor said. And she's like, well, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. And she said, but he recommended to go to the emergency room at the place where my valve was replaced.
Okay.
And this is another strange fact. That exact day, it was my second anniversary of my surgery.
Wow.
That exact day. So I go. Of course, they admit me in an emergency.
Uh-huh.
And nobody knows what I have. So they run some cultives, blood cultives.
Uh-huh.
And it happens to be that I had an infection.
Sure enough.
A bacteria.
Wow.
A bacteria somehow got into my bloodstream.
Okay.
And went straight to my valve and sit on top of it.
Wow.
And it created an abscess. So all of a sudden, I landed at the hospital on a Friday night. By Tuesday night, but I know, by Wednesday night, by Wednesday morning, I'm sorry, the doctor, the same surgeon that did this, comes to me and he tells me again, this is really, really bad. This is a very serious situation. So I'm finding out that this is fatal. The bacteria have created an abscess. They already shot me with a lot of antibiotics that it helped stop this terrible process because it was going to be already dead in a couple of days if I wouldn't go to the hospital.
Okay.
The bacteria tend to go to tissues that are not human tissues.
Okay.
And I have a mechanical valve in the aorta. So this bacteria goes in there, is in a very dangerous place, and they need to perform an emergency surgery again.
Again on your heart.
On my heart. But this time, the probabilities of survival are minimal because now they need to remove the aorta, the valve, replaced everything, and they don't know if I'm gonna make it because it's a very big surgery. And that's the news that the doctor comes to the room and tell me.
Wow.
And I'm in the hospital by myself because of the COVID regulations. And here I am, 2 years after my 2 miracles, and I'm thinking, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
Why again?
I did my part. I'm a new person.
Uh-huh.
I got no bad habits.
Uh-huh.
I'm serving,
Yes.
taking very good care of my body. I'm working, I'm doing it. What did I do wrong? Sometimes situations like this happen, and when you as human, you just can't comprehend and you can't handle. I was feeling like I was gonna go crazy. So they're telling me that probably I'm gonna die in a couple of days or in 2 weeks or something. I was so desperate. Then I decided, you know what? Jesus, I trust in you. Jesus, I trust in you.
Uh-huh.
I can't with this. So I put everything under his feet. All my doubts, all my anger, all my anxiety, all my questions.
Yeah.
And I said, here it is. I trust in you. If you want me to go, I'll go.
Wow.
And I went to sleep. The next morning, I woke up with this inexplicable peace. I'm in peace. I am feeling like nothing happened. I feel perfect. I call my wife to console her. I'm like, don't worry. This and that. Obviously, Nancy is like, why did this happen?
Yes.
And I told the doctor, there's a lot of people praying for me, doctor. All my brothers and sisters from the music ministry, all the parishioners from St. Faustina, my brothers and sisters from Acts, my brothers and sisters from the healing ministry. Everybody's praying for me. Praying is powerful.
Yes.
I know I'm going to be okay. Wherever it is, I am going to be okay. Because being okay at that moment, that not necessarily mean that I'm going to survive.
Yes.
It probably means that this is my time and I'm going to go and he's going to take care of me over there. And more than me, he's going to take care of my family here.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to be in a better place. So my conviction is, I trust in you. We'll do whatever you think is fine.
Uh-huh.
He works again and the doctor comes in the afternoon and he says, I have different news. I have talked to an expert on this type of infections. And it's very strange that you are reacting the way you're reacting. So we're going to put you on this antibiotic treatment for 2 weeks.
Okay.
We're going to let you go. You're going to go home for 2 weeks. And it's all going to depend the way you're going to react on this 2 weeks. Deal? I said, perfect. Let's go.
So we're not going to operate just yet.
Just yet. We're going to see, because you're reacting and that this is out of the ordinary, but let's see what happens.
Okay.
He sends me home. I'm coming home like I'm so happy.
Like there's no chance that you're going to...
I am so happy. I'm like, I'm going to see my wife.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to see my kids. And I'm honestly, I'm very, very happy. And you know me that I'm always very positive and I'm always smiling. And I love life. So I'm going home and I'll say, if I have 2 weeks, that's great. I'm going to live these 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
That was going to be the best 2 weeks of my life.